I do like what I've done, but I feel like I could have done it a little bit better. If I started at 16, what I would do all over again would be probably drop out of high school. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another detailing video. My name is Tony from Tony's Professional Touch, and in today's video, we're gonna be talking about how I started my first year detailing, and I'm gonna tell you guys my expectations, how it really went down, to help you guys that are just starting out detailing.
All right, Tony, so just a quick recap. When did you start detailing?
About like 3.5 years ago. It was like May 2018 was when I started like the company.
And you were 16 at the time?
Yeah, I was barely 16, fresh.
So when you started, how did you expect to juggle school, work, and your social life?
Well, at first when I started, it was like summertime, so I just went like 100% into the business. Didn't really try to focus on anything else. But once school started again, I knew I was like gonna have to try to spread my time and my energy into both. But after a couple weeks, I was like realizing that like if I'm still gonna be spending all this time at school, the business is just gonna kind of stay there and not really grow anywhere. So I started dedicating more time and energy into the business, and then just kind of let go of the school.
When you said let go, did you drop out or did you finish?
I just kind of, I finished, but I just did the bare minimum to be able to get by at school. When
you first started, what equipment did you have?
When I first started, I just had an electric pressure washer, a hose, a 100-foot extension cord, a few basic products, a small extractor, a rug doctor, a small steamer, and then nothing special. And I was just using my personal vehicle, which was a 2004 Subaru Forester, a little SUV, and I was just throwing everything in there. And I would show up to my clients' houses, and I would have to connect my cords and my hoses to their outlets and everything. That way I can do their vehicles.
Got it. And then we talked about it, that you were thinking you were gonna get a lot of customers. You didn't. You got like 4 customers the first month.
Yeah.
But do you remember what you were doing or should have done to get more business?
I think I should have told more people about myself. I'm pretty shy, especially in the beginning. I was a super shy person, so I wanted to grow the business, but without having to tell anybody that I was doing the detailing. So it doesn't really work that way. You kind of have to let people know that you're a detailer and you're in the business and you're trying to like grow. So you have to spread the word out there, and I wasn't really doing any of that. I was just being quiet about it, low-key about it, and I would only tell a few people.
Like what, they were at the cafeteria, and what, you passed them a note, they opened it and said, you want your car clean? Yes, no, maybe, or what?
I didn't do any of that in the beginning, but later on, once I got a bit more confident, I would like let my friends know, and then I would let my friends know, and then they would it would just kind of spread out a bit more, and I'd get a bit more comfortable with talking to like strangers about it.
What grew your confidence?
I think just talking to my friends about it and having that bit of support and like seeing that they were interested in it or curious, and then just talking to people in general kind of boosted my confidence a bit more every single time I talk to a new person.
Hey, you told your friends, right? You have any haters? Like a kid being like, Tony's, he's whack.
I feel like maybe jokingly, but I don't think any of them were really serious.
Okay, and then one of your big struggles was that you wanted to get into polishing, but because you'd never done polishing, nobody trusted you. Well, right? What happened?
I knew how to do polish and stuff like that, but not the correct way. It was like the body shop way, which was just fast, decent, and get out of the way. No, you don't really use any correction lights or anything like that. You just kind of see it, and if it's glossy, let it be. But once you get into like real paint correction and ceramic coatings, you need to know the proper methods and things like that. So yeah, with that stuff, it took a while to get someone to like trust me.
You remember your first guy?
Yeah, one of my high school friends did his Tacoma, and I think it was like 2019, this November, something like that.
And how did it come out?
Pretty good. It just took me a while. It took me like 2 days. When now I could probably knock it out in 1 day. Back then it took me like 2 full days.
All right, man. All right. And now, do you remember how much money you were making at first? Once it started picking up while you were at school?
While I was at school, I was trying to make around, I'd say like around $800 for the week. Usually on a good week, it'd be like $1,200. That's like a full booked after school and then full booked weekends.
All right. When you first started, though, did you ever get punked for prices?
Oh yeah.
Give me an example.
So somebody hit me up they got me from Google, and they contacted me, they texted me, and they were asking for a full interior detail and a details foam wash on the outside with spray wax on 2 vehicles. At the time, I think I was trying to charge him. I told him $150 for each, so it'd be $300 for both cars. But I had like no work, and he just threw me a price, and I was thinking about it, and I wasn't gonna take it. But I was like, nobody's contacting me. There's no work. I think I was like 2 months in. And he also told me that he knew a lot of people and that he was gonna like shout me out and get me business. So I was like, all right, I think I could do it. Like, I'll knock out 2 cars. I didn't expect it to be that bad either. So I should have asked for pictures, but I didn't. So that was my mistake. And then, so we ended up settling on $50 for each car for full interior and then outside detailed foam wash and spray wax. It was a Dodge Charger, and I can't remember the other one, but they're both sedans. And so the first day, I booked them in for both for like around 1 p.m. And I thought I was going to be able to finish both of them, but I only got to finish one for that day. So I had to come back the next day and finish the second car, and then I only got $100.
So you were trying to charge how much for them?
$150 each. So original was supposed to be $300.
And he brought you down to 100 for both?
Yeah, 100 for both.
Did he ever bring you more business?
No.
Dang. Now, how much would your charge now?
Now it would have been like $600 for both.
All right, man. All right.
And
hey,
that's like 2021 pricing because I'm raising my prices for next year.
Yeah.
So next year, I don't know yet. I'd have to see.
Any other examples of people trying to get more out of you? Did they ever ask for extra stuff?
That happens all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah, it really depends on the client though. Like I'll do it, a lot of the times I'll do it if they're really good clients and they've been with me for years. It's not a big issue for me, especially if it's nothing that's gonna take me more than 30 minutes or 15 minutes. But a lot of new clients, sometimes they'll think like, they'll get a mini detail and they'll want, like they're a first time client and they want something like a tar removed, tree sap removed, things that take a bit of time and like just something that's not really included with the package. Now it really depends. If it's small, like if it's a little piece of tree sap, then yeah, I'll just throw it in, no problem. But if it's like a bunch of tree sap all over the car and stuff, then that takes something more than 30 minutes or something, then it's not really worth it.
I got you, man. And how do you handle customers now that say, oh, this is how much you charge? Nah, bro, can you do lower? Or can you do this and that? What do you tell them?
I just let them know that's the price. If you don't want to pay it, that's fine. You're going to have to find someone else. We can't really lower the price anymore. Not even if they throw in more cars, we don't lower none of that.
Do you get a lot of people saying, nah, okay, never mind?
Yeah, like I also get a lot of people that want me to give them discounts when they throw in more cars. They'll throw 3 or 4 cars in. They're like, can I get a discount if I can give you a bunch of cars? But you just can't. It's going to take the same amount of work for all 4 vehicles. And even though it does save us like the traveling stuff, it's just there's still a lot of time that we have to waste there trying to get all 4 of them done.
All right, man. Now, after high school, you decided not to go to college. Mm-hmm. How did your parents feel about it?
I think I was like, my senior year, they've seen my results and were pretty happy with it. So they weren't like really on my head about going to college or anything anymore. I guess they're fine with it.
But because you already had shown results.
Yeah.
You already had customers.
Yep.
Your business was growing.
Yeah, it's a bit steady.
That's something youngsters should know, that, hey, you know, if you're serious about it, show the results. Mm-hmm. All right, man. So let's just say there's a youngster out there, 16, 17-year-old, high school, wants to start detailing, but doesn't know how to start, has people telling him, nah, go to college, get a good job, retire. What advice would you give him? You know?
I guess listen to your gut. If you feel like it's the right move to focus on your business and do your thing, then more power to you. It'll like work out in the end if you just keep going through it.
Let me ask you this. Going back, would you have started with what you started, or would you try getting better equipment?
Honestly, if I could do it all over again, I do like what I've done, but I feel like I could have done it a little bit better if if I started at 16, what I would do all over again would be probably drop out of high school, because I wasn't really, it was just kind of wasting that time that I was going to school. And I haven't used my diploma for anything lately, and I really don't see myself using it in the future. So I would have dropped out in high school. As soon as I finished sophomore year, probably would have dropped out and focused 100% on the business. And I feel like I would have been a lot more ahead than what I am now and grown a bigger clientele in my area of San Bernardino.
Damn, bro.
Because when I was 16, I was in the high desert in Apple Valley, and I grew my clientele up there. But now that I'm living in San Bernardino, that's like an hour drive one way. So it's hard for me to still try to maintain all my clients in the high desert. So I lost a lot of the ones from the high desert, and I had to kind of regrow my business in the San Bernardino area because I would only be here on the weekends during high school. So if I could do it all over again, I'd be in San Bernardino, California area the whole time, and it would have been a lot bigger than what it is now.
I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, there's some people saying, hey, go to school. But like me, just like you, I don't believe in the school, you know, the college. But we're entrepreneurs.
I just don't feel like it's necessary if you feel like it's right. Like if you feel it in your gut and you like really trust yourself and believe that you can like make it through, then and you know you're gonna be able to like work hard and stuff. And even when it gets tough, you still go push through. Then do it. But if you're trying to be like a doctor, something that you need a degree, then yeah, go to college, do your thing. But anything else like business-wise, just hustle through it. There you guys have it. That's my first year with some advice. All right, guys, so let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys agree or disagree with me. And if you like this detailing content, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.